Good afternoon or morning, wherever you're at. This is Chris with Klingspor's Woodworking Shop. Today on our Abrasives Private Live, we're going to make all of the competition green with envy because we're talking GreenTec. That's right. If you've never heard of the GreenTec, well, stick around and find out because it is probably one of the most innovative abrasive products out there right now. And it is so versatile. It has a lot of different functions, a lot of different options, a lot of different ways that we've conformed it. So check it out, hang on, and we'll go into some more detail about this product. Now, we launched this a couple of years ago, and it has just really taken off. It has become one of our most popular materials in disc form, and so we've decided to sort of branch out from there, and then we've also got it where we're offering sheets as well. And I figured down the line, who knows, rolls, whatever. But to tell you a little bit about the product, it is an aluminum oxide grain, and I'll try to get you a good close-up here so you can kind of see what that grain looks like, maybe. And this happens to be the 120. And so it's not only is an aluminum oxide grain, so it's going to be nice, a tough grain. It's going to be kind of blocky, but it's going to be great for bare wood sanding, as well as finish sanding if you're trying to scuff or remove paint. Now, this is green, which obviously makes it stand out. And the good thing about this is this is a proprietary coating that's been applied over top of that aluminum oxide grain. And this coating is not a stearate per se. It's a very specialized coating that allows a lot of functionality when used traditionally with woodworking applications. So if you're sanding bare wood, especially those woods that are resinous, whereas most abrasives will load and you're pretty much tossing the material, this, if it does happen to load, which will be very unlikely, but if it does, you can either tap it against your hand or, better yet, hit it with a little air nozzle. It completely cleans out and you're left with perfectly fresh, clean grain. So this coating not only makes it non-loading, but it also allows for better grain exposure. Now, this might make it a slightly more aggressive if you're used to using, say, a 120 grit, getting a certain result. You might want to test it out to make sure that it does work for you in this grit range. But typically what we found is pretty close. In some cases, you may have to step up, but for the most part, that 120 is going to be a 120, and it will last. Let me tell you, it will last. So this aluminum oxide with this proprietary green coating, is available in a very wide range of grits. This is available from 60 grit all the way up to 2000. This is the only product we've got that consistently goes that range and is not necessarily an auto type paper. Now, what's cool about this is we offer it two ways. Up to 220 grit, you're going to get it with a paper backing. It's going to be a C-weight paper, so it's still going to be fairly durable, but yet not so thick that it has no flexibility. And you can see this paper does allow for quite a bit of flexibility on the material, on the sheets. This is great for bending your own contours or sanding different molding parts, whatever you might need. Now, from 320 and above, you're going to switch from the paper, which is there, to the film. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice about it, the film is a 3 mil backing, and so that makes it very durable, but also very thin. This allows for a lot of flexibility and conformability if you're trying to sand contours. If you're trying to, they'll say you're trying to sand chair seats. Well, you put on a nice cushion pad and put this film on, and it's going to follow those contours very nicely. Now, one thing you'll notice right away, it looks like I have this facing the wrong direction. But on our film material, you read the print from the front, whereas the paper material, you'd have to identify it from the back. So that's one quick way to see whether you're using a film or a paper in regards to the GreenTec discs. The other way is above 220, well, it's just not available in paper. So we make this available to our customers in sheet form, and not only just in 9x11, but we also offer it in a couple of different options in the Festool hole patterns as well as a few others, the 3x4s and some of the specialized sanders that use specific hole configurations. We do offer those, and you can check those out on our website. Another thing we offer is in disc. Now, we carry these not only in these 6-inch discs here, which happen to be pre-punched out in the 48-hole pattern for Festool, but we also offer it in all the other forms as well, 5-inch, from 6 all the way down to the 1-inch. And then, of course, we go higher. Let's say you're using the gem sander to do a lot of work. We offer this GreenTec in the 11-inch gem sanding disc as well. So full range of discs and hole patterns and sizes and options available in discs as well as sheets. hopefully as we expand this line, you'll start to see it in other forms. But I'll tell you, this has become one of the most popular products we offer. And from personal use, it lasts a long time, give you good results, and you'll probably see 3 to 5 times the life out of using this compared to some other products on the market. And so definitely want to check that out. If you're looking to do wood turning, we've got these. If you're looking to do regular hand sanding or sheet sanding, these, and then discs in a full range. But GreenTec, that's the FP77 or the PS77 is what it's labeled as. But we call it GreenTec, and that's an easy way for you to identify it. If you see it in our catalog or on our website, it will say GreenTec in the description. So hopefully that gives you a little more insight. We do offer this. This is part of our sampler pack as well. So if you buy our disc sampler, you'll get a couple of GreenTec products in there. So you'll be able to at least get a tasting of it in the coarser grit as well as in the, I think it's the 600, 800, 400 range. So the GreenTec is in there in 2 options, both in the film and the paper backing. So hopefully this helps. Mike, I believe you got some graphics or something that we're going to show on the product.
Yeah, absolutely. So GreenTec is offered in the paper and the film, like Chris said. So 60 grit through 220 is going to be your paperback material, and then 320 to 2000 is going to be the film back material. The TAC coating, our ACT proprietary, is basically going to give you a lot more grain exposure on the surface of the abrasive, giving you a lot longer service life and stock removal over time. So therefore, that coupled with our proprietary product to not allow much sticking to happen to the surface of it is how you get GreenTec with the T-Act. And it's really recommended for high loading applications such as the hybrid sanding with wood and epoxy mixtures, all finishes, marine, wood, you name it. It's great all around abrasive to use. And we're not just saying that because, we're here to sell you it. We're here to tell you that because we use this. This is something we use on the weekends, every day, whenever we are in our own shops. And we're just blown away by how this stuff works.
Yeah, so this was originally intended for the marine industry, for those super hard UV epoxy finishes, scuffing it down, sanding it off. But what we found is because of that T-Act that was applied to that, it's fantastic for general wood applications as well. So we took advantage of that and punched that out. And I think it lasts so long, management's even a little concerned with how few of these we sell because of the lifetime of the product.
Yep, and that's no joke. So the one thing to note about GreenTec, if you're thinking about trying or switching it over, is that it may be a little bit more aggressive than the grit you're currently used to. Because of that ACT coating on there, the grain is much more prominent. And so therefore, a 120 grit may seem more like a 100 grit just because that it's more aggressive and longer lasting. So if you're going to try some, keep that in mind. That's really the only thing that I can say as a caveat to this material in general, if someone hasn't tried it yet.
Yeah, so fairly new. You may look at that and go, I don't want it. I don't want green shedding all over my workpiece. It's not going to. Trust me. Give it a try. We do offer the discs in a 10-pack. We offer the sheets in a 5-pack, so you don't have to buy the full 50. That's a good way to sort of get introduced to that. We've even just recently launched a special wood turners disc package, so that's available. You can find that on our website. And we are working on currently only in the smaller discs. We only have these available from the 320 and above. We are working closely to try to get these punched out in the paper disc size in those lower grit ranges so you can have the full range of green to choose from. But for now, these are only available in the 320 and above. The sheets and the discs are available in the higher grits and the lower grits. So there you go. Anything new on the website, Mike? Any promos or specials that we need to talk about before we end today?
Today's a good day to do that. We have a lot of books. We've gotten a lot more books in stock. Everything from chair seats and caning to making a deck. I mean, literally lots of spoon carving, lots of scroll sawing, a lot of different things that are going on there, as well as Forstner bits. There's a lot of Forstner bits. The Diablo Forstner bit set, as a matter of fact, is now featured because it's back in stock. And then wood epox from Abitron, that is on the website as well. So if you're looking to do any kind of structural repairs on rotted wood, that's where wood epox would really come in handy. And we'll put a link in the description of this video below.
Yeah. So if you're one of the old school and you don't like to click a mouse to learn something, go there, buy a book, and do it the old-fashioned way and thumb through the pages.
Well, it's always helpful when the power's out.
Yep. Read by Kindle, and don't forget, dog ear your pages. The authors really love it when you do that.
Yes, that's not true. Well, great. All right. So thank you for joining us for Abrasive and Proud of It Live. This is Tooltip Tuesday with Chris Wood-Smith.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching. And hey, go check out that GreenTec. And if you got questions, leave them below. We'll be happy to answer them as we get to them. Y'all have a great day, everybody.
Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.